Afternoon, people. Episode 19. Just been to see Mike Wilford and get the trailer back at Country Custom Canvas. So the girl's back, and here we go. Just unlocked her. See what you think. Need some air in there. See that? I opened the door and it went up a bit quicker. So there she is. The bungee round the centre pulls the canvas inwards when you close it down. Mike has put a little dome on the top here. Put a little rod he's gave me. Rod's under the bed. The rod threads through there and hooks into these and just forms a little dome to keep the rain off of that window. Rain. Yeah, apparently to keep the rain off. If it rains, I'm going in the wrong direction, I'll tell you now. So there it is. It's like a charcoaly grey, fixed on the upstand, like Patrick Remington was talking about in his rooftop tents. Leave the upstand in. That's got a metal bar, little aluminium bar through there, or aluminum for you Americans. An aluminium bar, and fixed every couple of hundred, and it finishes here. There is a tiny hole here which I'll have to put a bit more of the D-rubber, which I've got along the front, a weather bar in there, just to seal that tiny little hole, not for the water but more for dust and mozzies. That's where the elastic goes to. And now I'm going to get inside and open up my windows, and then we'll have a look. That does fold up on itself if you want it out the way. This D. In fact, I might stick that on now. It's a little tall. It's a little tall. I'll just grab a little step, which we're going to have at the back. Probably even a crate. Milk crate might be handy for the whiffy to get in the back. Now see if I can do this one-handed. See if I can do it one-handed. Well, that threads in there, and then there's this little socket is sewn in on the side, so that pushes into there. And of course it's long, which will give me the bend. So, whoa, popped out the other side. Popped out, so I'm not sure if I can do it one-handed. Maybe try again. Try from this side. There we go. It just gives it a little dome off that window if it's raining, so we could still use the window. Not the if the rain's falling, we should be good. If it's driving, then you're in a bit of trouble. Right then, in we go. We're going to go in the dark. So it's 900 the canvas, and the roof will go up a bit more than that, 3 foot for you Americans. So it will go up a touch more, but by having the canvas at 900, we had to pull the roof down to get these screws in all the way around. So keeps it taut. That's the whole point of that. Right then, I'm going to jump in on my bed. She's a bit dark. Now I'm not quite standing bolt upright, and I'm 6 foot. So not quite. Now the idea with these windows, I'll just open the sides and then I'll show you with the back one. Let a bit more light in. Now that's hammering breeze straight through there, because WA is windy. One of the windiest cities in Australia. There's the windows right through, big side windows. Now I've got a fair breeze coming through here, and it's 4ish in the afternoon, 35 degrees. This is keeping me cool. 20 mil up here. I did have to trim the ends off of them, so when it comes down it doesn't crush the windows and the fly wire. They got the Mozzie screen. Don't know if you can see that on the camera. All sewn in. Okay, so here's a big back window. Now you can, the whole idea of it, you can adjust it to what height. You can do this on the side ones too. So if you don't want too much breeze, you just, one-handed again, roll it in on itself. That's the secret. So not quite, don't take them all the way to the bottom. They give you a little bit to, you can roll that up neatly out the way in on itself, and that's what you can do with the side ones too. Then, as I say, I didn't put any windows in the 900 down the bottom in all the solid sides because I knew I was going to do this. I've got a great breeze coming through there. Also got the fan up here. We had that running whilst Mike was doing this, screwing these fixings all the way up here. You can see them every 250. We've screwed that off. That's got the tube with the alley bar in it. You can see the elastic pulling that taut, so when you fold it down it pulls it in. You still need to tuck it in a little bit like a rooftop caravan, but plenty of room in here, plenty of light in here. It's not claustrophobic by any means, not with these windows open. And of course I've got my little fly wire door, so now there's 4 openings. Fly wire door, fly wire windows. Pretty bloody happy. Ceiling to do still. I had to change a few things up when I first took it down Monday. I've got 400s under the bed, and I've had to have 2 sets of 400s because I've put them on here too. And these brackets were sitting on the top of here, and that let us no room for this canvas to fold down to. It's a bit tight now, but I had to put this in a hurry on Monday in his workshop, so I've got to varnish that up, stain that up a bit, and I've lifted it up 50 mil because the 400s are 50 mil shorter than the 200s. I could have moved it all back, but I didn't want to disturb this fixing up here. I didn't want to drill more holes in the panel down in the roof here to move them back to get the same 900 height there. So I put them on blocks, and because I put it on a block inside, it's moved it over an inch, 25 mil, so it's got that bit more room on the side of the gas struts for the canvas to come down. You can see the corners, not too bad. From the outside it looks bigger, but the hole, bugger all hole really. Letting anything in? I don't think so. We'll see. Dust will find a way in if it's going to get in, and mozzies probably. But we're going to cover the ceiling as well. Comfortable big bed. Plenty of room for yours truly, and the windows are open. So there we have it. Take a few photos. Part 19. Ta-ra for now.